What's up with y'all? We back at it with another chapter of Kiyoshi, man. Chapter 50, man. We 50 chapters in. Hey, look, I don't know, man. It might not get axed, man. Usually when series make it past 50, they kinda in the clear. You know what I'm saying? So we might be with Kiyoshi for quite some time. But this chapter right here, it got me feeling two different ways, man. Part of me was mad and then part of me was happy. I don't know which way to go with it because my boy Temma, he's just that nice. You know what I'm saying? He's just that nice. And we all know about the prophecy that we heard a few chapters back that he was supposed to die in the Black Parade. Now we about to get into this chapter. You guys can let me know y'all thoughts down below. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell. Currently at work, so it won't have the most edits. I do apologize, but hopefully you still rock with your boy enough to subscribe and hit that bell. But let's get into it, man. We got our boy Temma facing off against Yuta, and you have it where High Stakes is telling him, like, yo, master, it's now or never. You got to finish this guy off because if you don't take him out, there's a good chance that you might not get the role necessary to finish him off. And if that's the case, you're done for it. You know what I'm saying? Either you need a 4, 5, 6, or you need to finish him off with this, typhoon right now. Otherwise, no other weapon is strong enough to handle this guy. And of course, you got it with Temma. He knows what he needs to do, but at the same time, he's letting his memories, you know what I'm saying, keep him from doing what's necessary. And I mean, I can't blame him, man. This is someone you worked side by side for years, man. You know what led him to the dark side, and you know he's not wrong for feeling the way that he feels, even though what he's doing isn't right. So that can be a very conflicting thing for someone like Temma, man. He's like, yo, man. And you know Temma as a character, he always seems to look out for the younger characters, and Yuta is a younger character. He went down the wrong path because of what happened to him throughout his life. No one can blame him. The one person he cared for more than anything was taken out by a human, not a demon, which he was going around trying to kill, but by a human. Honestly, Yuta as a character kind of reminds me of hopefully I'm saying his name correctly, Sensui from Yu Yu Hakusho. He was a person who was raised by humans to hunt down demons for doing monstrous things, but then he ran into a situation where he was in front of humans torturing demons the same way that he was told demons torture humans, and because of that his mind snapped and he wiped out all of the humans, and then he just went on a path of, you know what I'm saying, trying to eliminate all of mankind. Similar thing with Yuta here. He was raised to be an exorcist to take down demons, but then he see that, you know what I'm saying, the good people were still being taken out by humans, not demons. And that's what led him on the path that he's on now. And Temma, he just can't make that choice. He just can't finish off him. He's holding back because he sees the humanity that still remains within Yuta. You even have it where Yuta himself starts attacking High Stakes, and High Stakes is telling Temma, like, yo, you gotta do this. You only got seconds left. And he was like, yo, Yuta won't come to his senses, man. And you got Temma saying, I don't want to kill you, please. He's like, we can put an end to this. You can stop the Black Parade. And of course, you got it with Yuta. He's constantly still attacking Temma. Temma's trying to avoid him, but at the same time, give him, you know, talk him down from off the edge, trying to persuade him to come back to the side of good. You even have High Stakes saying, like, yo, it's no use, master. Your voice can't reach him anymore. And I'm sorry, man. I'm with High Stakes, like, yo, I get it, man, but not everybody can be saved, man. It's just one of those situations. But anyway, you got, you know what I'm saying, Yuta bringing lightning from the sky, striking the ground. Temma is dodging it, but at the same time, he's still taking damage. And then you have High Stakes say, like, master, you only got 5 seconds. And he's counting down 5, 4, 3, 2. And you have it where, you know, Temma is avoiding the attacks. But as he's avoiding attacks and he sees openings to actually attack Yuta, he's thinking about the Yuta that he worked beside all these years ago in the past. He's thinking about how much of a great guy he was. And you have it where he finally comes to the conclusion that he has to stop Yuta, and he says goodbye. And like, I'm not gonna lie, this panel looks so crazy with him standing there holding the lance behind him, or the typhoon behind him, and he's about to attack Yuta and finish him off. You got it where Yuta's running towards him, and if you look closely to Yuta, you can see the sadness in his eyes. And then you have Temma having a flashback of when he first met him, a conversation from their past where Yuta told him, like, yo, I'm really glad I became an exorcist because I got to meet you, Temma. And then right in that moment, Temma freezes up, and you have it where Yuta shoots a blast straight through the body of Temma. Like, yo, this blast is crazy. And we knew that he would fall in this battle because we were told by the prophet. You have it where, High Stakes is looking at him. He's tearing up. He's like, yo, master. Yuta's looking at it. And then you have it where, Temma's standing there and he's just got this big hole in his chest. The man doesn't even look angry. He still has a smile on his face. You got High Stakes saying like, yo, this can't be happening. Then Yuta asks him like, why did you stop your attack? Was it pity? And we know Yuta, he always felt like people was trying to show him pity. And then you have Temma say the words to him like I could kill my adorable little junior. Besides, I'm an exorcist. I only exorcise demons. You're human. It's okay, Yuta. I'm sure you still can come back. He's like, yo, we're going home together. And then you got Yuta saying like, yo, why won't you just give up on that? And then you got this powerful moment because we know Temma as a character. He said, I told you, I'm a gambler. Once I go all in, I won't back down. And then you got him collapsing on the ground after he lit a cigarette with a smile on his face. Yo, man, when I saw that part, I was like, damn. Like, I was mad because I'm like, I really like Temma as a character, so I'm mad that he got killed right here. I'm looking like, what? Then you have it where, you know what I'm saying, your boy Yuta, he's thinking about, everything that just happened. Then you have the Supreme Devil, or the devil that's, I think he was the second, no, I think he was the third gate devil, or the third devil of the demon lord, or third demon lord. I'm sorry, I'm mixing up the names. But he says like, yo, I thought I was a goner, but well done, Yuta. You managed to give me the corpse of Temma. He says, I'm gonna keep this, yo. This is the best raw material. When it comes to coming to the surface, this makes it all worth it. But then you have it where your boy Yuta instantly crushes the head of the third demon lord. And then you have the demon lord head as he's fading away say, Yuta, you betrayed me. And then Yuta says, you won't lay a finger on Temma. And then the demon lord says, how dare you, as he fades away. Then you have Temma. You have Yuta, he like lands on the ground next to Temma, and he's like, yo, right there, the moment where we were about to clash, attacks, I was okay. I was ready to die by your hands. I would have been okay if you killed me. But for whatever reason, Temma held back. And he says like, yo, you know what? I still think about you every time I pass the Chinese place. And then he says like, yo, I was so stupid. I always realized things too late. Then he says like, I still had a home to go back to, but he never realized it. Then you have this moment where, the sister that he admired the most, she places her hand on his head. She's not really there, but that's what he imagines. So he starts crying, he starts tearing up, and then next thing you know, he says, no, I'm saying, I don't want to give up, not yet. I won't let Temma die. He says, please, sister, give me strength. And you got this amazing panel of him. It looks like he's trying to heal Temma. Next thing you know, Temma wakes up. High Stakes is there crying, and he looks at him like, yo, what's wrong? He's like, and then he realized he was healed. He looks for Yuta. Next thing you know, you just see smoke and Yuta, and then you got Temma looking in that direction. So it looks as if he sacrificed his life to bring Temma back to life. So we did get what the prophecy was, Temma dying. What we didn't hear was the rest of it, saying that he would still survive. And now that I think about it, when he was given that, when the guy told him the prophecy, he was trying to tell him more about it, but Temma cut him short. And I'm imagining the guy was going to tell him like, yo, you're still going to be able to survive this. But all in all, it was, like I said, it was a great chapter. And I was mad that he died, but when he came back, I was kind of like mad that he came back. So I don't really know how to feel about this chapter. It still was amazing, but at the same time, I was just like, damn. But let me know y'all choices on this, y'all thoughts on this chapter down below. And I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.